Well, at number 5, we have the Paris Catacombs lost man footage. Several documentaries that were aired in the early 2000s had this unsettling video, one of which was an ABC Family Halloween program about the catacombs of Paris. There are numerous tunnels filled with human bones at the catacombs, a well-known tourist destination in France, where anyone could easily get lost if they're not careful. The video in question purports to be footage from a camera that a man abandoned in the catacombs in the 1990s, and was later allegedly found by a group of individuals who were out on a tomb hunting expedition. Thinking about the precise reason this man was running in fear is very unsettling. Hundreds of miles of tunnels snake their way into a maze of mass graves deep beneath the busy streets of Paris. The catacombs of Paris have served a variety of functions over the years, but their history is an alternative to the congestion of Paris cemeteries, which makes them particularly noteworthy. These sections are where the unusual footage was found by casual underground explorers. The bizarre footage makes it appear as though a man had entered the catacombs on his own, become disoriented and intimidated by someone or something, and potentially vanished. It is still unknown what happened to him. Moving on, have you ever watched a video that makes you jump up from your seat in fear? Well, we have one. At number 4, we have Miss Shay St. John on the list. Now, I can't help but tremble in my seat whenever I watch this mysterious artifact from the early days of YouTube. Meet Miss Shay St. John, a former actress damaged by a catastrophic accident and now formed of mannequin parts. She appears in several videos posted online by surrealist artist Eric Fournier. Now, Miss Shay can be seen in the video gurgling bizarre sounds while making odd hand motions. When a second mannequin humanoid enters the room, they both continue to slam their wooden hands together while Miss Shay begs her to teach them the hand thing. Now, you can count on getting goosebumps when you hear it. Videos by Shay St. John are the internet's equivalent of outsider art, yet they have been mockingly banished to that odd part of YouTube. No studio-backed film adaptation, no big artist revelation, or corporate support exists. She used to upload videos to YouTube before just stopping one day. Her website appears to have been taken straight out of 2001, and well, it was. The videos have been compared to the cult comedy team Tim and Eric because they are absurd and bizarre. Mannequin legs tap and drag on the concrete as words are repeated and flashed across the screen. Dolls are smashed and dolls are destroyed. There is a lot of it too. However, a few themes recur in the videos: the preoccupation with celebrity, the obsession with connecting with others, and the fixation with beauty and perfection, but an inability to ever really do it. Shay is an extravagant woman. She both suits the environment and disgusts the observer when you see her covered in front of the palm trees and sparkling Hollywood horizon, as well as her odd body slouching in front of the pink stucco mansions. Up next, well, now this one is going to be interesting. When you watch this video, you might feel that it's not that scary, but the magic lies beyond this. You have to watch it to the fullest to feel its level. At number 3, we have to unwind with the Sweeties. This strange YouTube clip originates from the 1990s public access program Unwind with the Sweeties. According to Lost Media Wiki, the creators of the terrifying show were a married pair named Gus and Emma Schlisky. A pair can be seen reading together in the video while sporting painted eyes and green and yellow ski masks. The husband reads a book with pornographic pictures of ladies while wearing the green mask. Then the action shifts to another woman speaking in a yellow ski mask, describing her day while squealing "ooh" in between each line.
But I didn't have any money. But nobody seemed to mind.
The video more than makes up for its shock factor shortage with its creepiness. After the Sweeties television show abruptly ended, nobody knew what had happened to them. And we're all cool with that, I'm sure. The series' exact ending date and cause are unknown. It can only be assumed that it either ended when the public access cable firm folded, or when the fees became unmanageable for Gus and Emma. Several YouTubers, including Love the Sweeties and Twitch Recordings Official, who posted the first full episode, published various clips after the show stopped. However, no known episodes are viewed in their entirety. The program has now vanished into obscurity. Gus and Emma haven't been seen online since 2010 or earlier, and it can be presumed that they have not produced any better works, save from a few WordPress posts in the dormant blog. The only thing that is yet to be clarified is that given the show's peculiar nature, it would only get worse if the truth were to come out. A new blog entry with Gus and/or Emma's admission that a decade had passed with no action came in July of 2020, when a commenter asked if the website's owner would be open to an interview. They agreed and left an email address. The Sweeties have disappeared for a second time after more than 6 months. The number 2 scary video to watch this Halloween is grabbed by a zombie-based creature. At number 2, we have a video titled Fighting Buried Alive. This film was inspired by a creepypasta that claimed there was an undiscovered model in the first Pokemon games that could only be found by following a set of instructions. The antagonist in question was Buried Alive, a zombie-like character that battled the player at the peak of the Pokemon Tower in Lavender Town. The reported battle is captured on the video. The screen cuts to a shot of the zombie creature chewing down on the player if the player loses the battle. It's all phony, don't worry, Nintendo would never include something that terrible in a game that is aimed at children. Strangely, there was no documented protocol for what should happen when the Buried Alive is beaten. The game would freeze if the player were to defeat him. However, after losing the battle, a particular ending was created by an unidentified coder. The Buried Alive was supposed to have said, "Finally, fresh meat," which was followed by several lines of nonsense. He was to have dragged the player's character into the earth nearby after saying, "I'm lonely." An image of the Buried Alive character consuming the player was supposed to be presented in the background once the scene ended, instead of the usual game over screen. Strangely, there were no documented protocol for what should happen when the Buried Alive is beaten, as the game would just freeze if the player were to defeat him. And the moment that you have all been waiting for is finally here, the top spot holder. So you must have heard about haunted places, haunted trees, haunted palaces, and even haunted hotels. But have you ever heard about a haunted channel? Yes, at number 1 we have username 666. Additionally, this horrifying movie is based on a creepypasta legend that claims there is a haunted YouTube channel that can be reached by typing youtube.com/666 into your browser's URL bar. The user doesn't exist, according to an error screen that appears. However, the legend and this video claim that if you reload the website enough times, the link will in fact function. You'll be directed to a horrific channel with a lot of blood-red graphics and eerie hands crawling all over the screen, after accepting a pop-up that asks if you wish to visit the website. So prepare yourself for the jump fright at the conclusion if you plan to watch the video. Wow, now that was definitely a spooky tour for Halloween. We hope you enjoyed watching these creepy web video clips that will make you shiver. And if you did, please like the video and share your thoughts in the comments section down below. Additionally, if you want to watch more spooky entertainment like this, you can subscribe to the channel to get new videos like this one on spooky subjects from all around the world. Regards and thank you for viewing. Until then, be careful.